Hi, I'm Gabrielle Lindau, and I'm the director and producer of These Showers Can Talk, a short comedy about lesbian liaisons and dating in New York City. um, so to tell you a little bit about how These Showers Can Talk came to be, I had the idea for the film one day when I was visiting a friend early in the morning who happened to be going on a lunch date. And we were in her bathroom as she was getting ready, and I kept thinking to myself, oh my God, New York City is so interesting. We have such a variety of bathrooms. I mean, some are the size of closets, and I find myself in bathrooms throughout the day, all the time at friends' houses, and I know my friends find themselves in the bathrooms at all hours of the day getting ready, being that this is New York. It's the city that never sleeps. And I said, well, what if I had a lead character who had somewhat of an existential crisis that was spun off by an argument she had with her girlfriend that morning. And she decided to go visit 5 of her friends for help. So what happens is 5 of her friends are each a different stereotype of lesbians. So we get to meet a lipstick lesbian, a bisexual lesbian, a straight lesbian, a very butch lesbian, and a mystery lesbian. That's a great question. There may very well be other lesbian stereotypes I've left out. I really liked doing the film and playing off of the stereotypes that I already knew of, because I found that sometimes the media pins us into categories, and by exploring this in the short film, These Showers Can Talk, I was able to further defy stereotypes in the gay and lesbian community. It was an interesting concept, because what had happened was I wrote a story, and then I was able to break down each scene. And what I did with the actors was I gave them talking points and possible scenarios, but we also pulled a lot of surprises out of them, as Danai Ewan, the lead of the film, can tell you about our cafe scene. I had some unexpected twists in my pocket, right?
That was the peanut butter, right?
Yeah. You'll have to see the film to find out what happens with peanut butter.
Yes, you do.
But it was a lot of fun, because I was working with such an eclectic cast where some people were very experienced actors, others weren't. And so it was really a wonderful experience to see what people came up with on their own, since we all have dating experiences, we all have different points of view on them. What could be really good for someone could be really bad for someone else. We have been in talks about possibly creating a pilot for a TV series, and we've also talked about making this a play. I think it would work very well on stage, as well as a TV pilot. We have some great characters that I feel in a TV pilot viewers would love to see what happens next.
I'm Danai, and I played the lead actress, Samantha. Samantha was a very, very interesting character. As Gabrielle said, she had her argument with her girlfriend that led her into trying to figure out where she was going to go with her life as far as her relationship was concerned. And it was really interesting, because I'd never played the role of a lesbian. And at first I was kind of like, a lesbian? Me? But it was fun, and I also got to learn a lot about lesbian relationships that I really didn't know, probably because I never took an interest in it, but it is amazingly like being in a heterosexual relationship, the experiences that, they have as far as like the boyfriend, girlfriend, type fights and arguments and disagreements. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I love Samantha. Samantha's kind of like become a part of me now, so yeah. Oh my goodness, Brittany is hilarious. Brittany is so much fun. Brittany is very free-spirited, and that's one thing I love about her. I love free-spirited people, but Brittany's great. I love Brittany. As we went along, things just came, and we worked, and it was amazing to see that we were able to coordinate, not knowing what we were doing. Everything just kind of synced together. Like everybody would just piggyback off of what somebody else said, and we made it happen, and it was fun. It was fun. Maybe, possibly, but that's a stretch. That's such a stretch. You know, black folks in their barbershops now. Come on. But yeah, maybe just to girls in general. Maybe just to girls in general, because even still, even not in a lesbian community, I find myself in the bathroom all the time talking to like my best friend or my sister or, you know, like somebody about something that happened while they're in the shower. So yeah, I thought the concept was perfect.
One of the biggest things I pitched when we first finished production was that this is a movie for everybody. We have women of all different shapes and sizes in this film, of all different races.
Right.
And that was really important to me, to diversify and to further accent New York and the ethnicities that we are so lucky to live with here in the city.